we're back. We thank you for that commercial break. We got Niles and Russell. All right, so Niles, what is your silver medal topic today?
We're going to go to the NBA, talk about two lineups specifically. The Cleveland Cavaliers have decided to start Dwayne Wade over J.R. Smith at the two guard. It's been reported J.R. is a little frustrated with this decision. And also the Lakers, I think this is a good problem to have. Kyle Kuzma, who has just played great throughout the preseason and summer league. I love Lonzo Ball, but I think Kyle is the best Lakers prospect right now. But they're trying to decide if he's gonna be a starter, he's gonna be a reserve. What is his role on the team gonna be? I think he should start at the 3 over Brandon Ingram because I don't think Brandon Ingram's really proved to that number 2 pick level so far. But Kyle Kuzma taking 27th out of Utah, I think has proved himself tremendously. And Cleveland, I'm not really sure if I'm sold on D-Wade starting. Dwayne Wade's one of my favorite players. Love him to death. I think he should come off the bench, especially with the injuries that he's gone through these last couple seasons and just fatigue and all this kind of stuff. Because the way I see it, the Cavs are going to the finals. I think we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
I want a healthy Cavs team with Isaiah Thomas and Dwayne Wade ready to go come May and June. You know what I'm saying? So I think Dwayne Wade starting throughout this season might combat that. So I think he should be on the second unit.
I think for me, let me start with the Lakers. I think Kyle Kuzma is probably the best. Like you said, I wouldn't say the best. I'd say the most exciting.
Okay.
Especially for right now, Lakers prospect. And you look at rebuilds, especially in any sport, but especially in the NBA, because they're so. If you look at the 76ers, it's always hit or miss.
Yeah.
And so when you're rebuilding in the NBA, you're gonna have to hit on your lottery picks. You're gonna have to hit on those, but you're also gonna have to find some diamonds in the rough,
right?
And hit on those too. And I think Kyle Kuzma, as a second round pick, is that diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good for them. People thought Brandon Ingram, because he was 6'9" and lanky and skinny and could kind of shoot in college, that he turned into Kevin Durant, but that has not been the case so far. He's struggled to put on weight. He's struggled to find a shot in the NBA, and it really hasn't happened for him. I think he's still a young player. He's only 20 years old.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of time for Brandon Ingram to be a really good player. Right. But I think Kyle Kuzma has earned that right to start. I think Luke Walton will put him in the position, both of them in the best positions to get as much as he can out of them. And I think Kuzma is a tick for J.R. Smith, and he might be better because of it.
Okay, I feel you. And I think with JR, it's like, man, y'all paying me $15 million to come off the bench. Like, come on. And I think that's one thing that factors in. But like you said, I see what you're saying with D-Wade, 25 minutes a game. I honestly would like to see him play less because he's 36. Like, he...
Yeah. Well, you look at D-Wade, Derrick Rose, J.R. Smith, I mean...
Honestly, I'd rather be doing this thing. This is fun.
Oh, that's so sweet. All right, and we're back from commercial with Niles and Russell and Eric on the podium. So as far as the silver medal topic goes, I'm a little biased. I'm a University of Utah graduate. I watched Kyle Kuzma go through the whole system, and I really think what makes him most valuable is he does all the little things that most NBA players don't do. Mm-hmm. And, Brandon Ingram, he's really good on offense, but that's all you get, whereas you're more getting an Avery Bradley type where you're going to get both ends of the floor, really big contributor on both ends of the floor, and I think that's more valuable. But if Luke Walton is such a smart coach, he'll find a way to use both of them. I don't really feel like they have enough talent on that team where you can't use both of them. Yeah. So I don't think it's really a problem with them. As far as the Cavs, it's so injury dependent.
Yeah.
They need to. If I think their talent is so loaded, it's just can they stay on the court? If they can stay on the court, this might be the best Cavs teams they've ever had, including 18 that went to the finals. So
I agree.
It's just the potential. Yeah. Really, can they reach the potential?
And I think with Kuzma, it'll be kind of like what we saw with Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard, how they developed over a year or two, and they were these late round picks that developed into these great stars. So I think Kuzma's got the body He's got the athleticism. Like you said, he plays defense, and his three-point shooting is actually getting better as well, which is really scary. And he can play either the 3 or the 4. So I think he could really be one of those like Paul George, Jimmy Butler type swingman.
Russell made a great point too. The picks that really turn around the franchises are not your number 1 picks, but the late round picks. Like Rudy Gobert was a late round pick for the Jazz, turned them around. Manu Ginobili and Antony, I think, were more later picks, and I think Manu was like right at the end of the first round.
Yeah.
Those are the picks that changed franchise, and it's just an extra piece for the Lakers. And I really feel like everyone's talking about Lonzo, but Kuzma might be the thing that gets him over the top.
Yeah, and I think their games definitely complement each other, with Lonzo being such a great passer and Kuzma really knowing how to score off the ball and everything like that. So
that's an excellent point. At Utah, we didn't really have a great point guard situation, and he did an excellent job moving off the ball because he had to, and that was a very good review. Notice that, and I really think it translated so well in the NBA because I really feel like enough people don't know how to do that. They're very ball dependent, and he does a good job of finding those cuts, finding those lanes, and then getting the pass.